doing today? Glad that you're enjoying all the workouts and thanks for your feedback so far. So today we're going to be doing abdominals, and some of the ab exercises I'm going to be doing standing up, some I'm going to be doing on the mat, and hopefully that will mean that everybody can access. I've also got my chair here again today because some of the standing exercises might mean that some people need to hold on for balance. Okay, so most of the exercises as usual we're going to be working in reps and sets. However, for those of you who are a bit more ambitious, we can do the exercises in time cycles, so continuing the exercise for 45 seconds at a time. You know how you feel, so I'll leave you to decide how you want to do that. Please make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube, and please leave some feedback below and give me a like. Okay, so the first exercise that we're going to start with is literally just a knee lift, nice and slowly. Again, if you need to use something for stability, I just use a dining room chair, then you can have that there to hold on. So we're literally just going to lift the knee so that we're working the ab down here. Nice straight back, nice stable position. Remember your trainers as well. Always wear trainers if you can when you're doing anything stood up. So we're going to keep a nice stable position, shoulders back, feet hip width apart, and we're literally just going to lift our legs. Okay, so as I said, you can either do this for 45 seconds or you can do 3 sets of 8 reps. Remember to do 8 on each leg. Okay, so 3 sets of 8 reps on each leg or 45 seconds. And if you'd really like to change this exercise up and you have the balance and also you have the ability respiratory wise, obviously my sarcoidosis is pulmonary, so if I start doing this now, I'm going to be pretty out of breath, but I'm going to do it just to demo. So you can do a high knee, so you can start to speed up. And you can run on as well, okay? So that's our first one. So the next thing that we're going to do is a side leg lift. Okay, so literally again, pull that stomach in. Remember what I said to you about the abdominals. Always pull in, whatever exercise you're doing, whether it's abs or not. Pull in, shoulders back, feet hip width apart, nice and steady, and we're just going to go out to the side. Out to the side. Okay, again, if you need a chair for stability, let's bring that in here and hold that. Out to the side. Try and keep nice and straight, keep your balance. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're going to do that 3 sets of 8 on that leg. Same for the other leg. I'm going to move that there so you can see me properly. That's 1, 2, hands on hips if you need it, out at the front, however you want to do it. 4, 5, 6, pulling that stomach in, 7, and 8. Okay, so you should start to be getting a little bit warm now. We're going to do the same exercise again, but we're going to go backwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember that you can also hold on to your chair to do that same action. Try and keep as upright as possible. Obviously there's a tendency to hold on and lean down, which I did straight away. So that's it for the standing at the moment. So we're going to get to the floor now. So if you've got a mat, that's great. If not, something soft, a rug, anything like that, a blanket. I've got very hard floor, so I always use a mat. Now, with any abdominal exercises when you're on the floor, the really important thing is where your back is on the mat. So we're trying to make sure that our lower back is pushed into the mat at all times, and that we're rolling up with any action that we do when we're lifting up with our abdominals, so that we're targeting the right places. Now again, if you want to do time, you can do 45 seconds for each round of each exercise and repeat those rounds as often as you like, or you can do 3 sets of 8 reps for each exercise and build up as you feel strong enough. So the first exercise that we're going to do, we're going to lay flat on our backs. Make sure that the lower back is pushed into the floor as much as possible. Shoulders down, that you're nice and comfortable, okay? And we are just going to ride a bike. So I can't actually ride a bike in real life, big fact. So either 45 seconds of this, or you're just going to count 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you can rest between sets if you want to, or you can go straight through and do your 3 sets of 8 reps. So let's get 2 more of those going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if you could all hear my knees clicking in the middle of that. I don't know if anybody else has that, but with my sarcoidosis, I get lots of fluid and lots of clicking in my shoulders and knees whenever I move them around. It doesn't hurt, but it makes quite a nasty noise. So the next thing that we're going to do, you should be feeling quite warm now. If you need to take a break, 15, 30 seconds break between each exercise is absolutely fine. Longer if you need it. Okay, you just work through at your own pace. So the next exercise we're going to do is scissors. Okay, so remember to get that back nice and engaged down there. Nice position. Now these are a little bit harder. If you've not done ab exercises for a while, you might find these tough. Okay, so as it says, literally we're scissoring, and these are quite tough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I would advise in between those, if you're not used to exercising the abs and you don't have great core strength, that you take a break, because apart from your abs, they're targeting your legs as well. You'll really feel that in your legs, and it can be quite tough. So let's do another set of those, just for you to see. So make sure that your lower back is engaged. You can put your arms out that way if you like, or wherever they feel comfortable. I like mine just on my body. Put legs out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you want to make it harder, for those of you, I know we've got some super fitties in the group, if you want to make it harder, then take it down lower and do it smaller. Okay? Smaller, quicker. Makes it a little bit more difficult. So again, 45 seconds or 3 sets of 8 reps for each exercise. Okay? So the next exercise that we're going to do is just our simple sit-up. Make sure that that back is engaged. You want to be lifting here up off the floor if you can. You don't want to be feeling too much pain or strain in the neck, so we don't want a lot of this with just the head. Okay, you can put your hands here or wherever you feel comfortable, but we're literally going to just do a small lift up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So So however you feel comfortable with your arms, but make sure that you're not pulling on your neck, that literally your hands are just resting there. Okay, let's go again for 8. Make sure that your back is nice and engaged. Feet are shoulder width apart. This is why it's really good to wear trainers, particularly if you've got any imbalance in the lower body. So this will help to balance you up while you're lying down. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can hear a really, my body's sticking to this mat already. I sound like Velcro being pulled off. Okay, so for the really hardcore amongst you, planks, which in my super fit days, before sarcoidosis and autoimmune disease, when I used to teach classes, we always used to end with a plank for 6 minutes. I definitely can't do a 6-minute plank these days. But 2 ways to do this, okay? So let me show you the positions first. So the first way, and the easier way, is to have your arms outstretched like that. Now the important thing is to try and tuck that bottom down, okay, and be as straight as possible. Now if, like me, you've got a natural bit of ass, making your bottom look non-existent is slightly tough, okay, but as much as a nice shape as you can, and you're just going to hold. So you'll need to time yourself for the plank, and the best thing to do is to aim for 30 seconds on a plank. The first time you do it, if you've never done it before, or it's a long time since you've done a plank, just aim for what you can. We're working towards 30 seconds to start with. Increase your time each time you do it by 15 seconds and try and beat your own record. The other way to do a plank is same position, but on the elbows, okay? This is much harder. Well, I think it's much harder. So again, tuck in, and you're just going to time yourself. 30 seconds if you can. If not, as much as you can do, and then keep timing yourself over time. Pull your abs in. Nothing should be hanging, everything should be in. Squeeze. Squeeze the abs, squeeze the bum, and concentrate. Okay? So there's a few exercises to be going on with. There are lots and lots of ab exercises, okay? So there'll be abs workout number 2 coming, because we don't want to bombard everybody with too much to start with. I hope that was useful. I'll be dropping another lower body workout later on this week. Remember to subscribe, guys. Please, any feedback at all, either on my Facebook group or below the film today, that would be really helpful. And hope to see you again soon. Thank you for joining me, and goodbye.